Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Talking TVL. I'm your digital host, Breona Winn, and if you don't know what this is our pre-show to the lifestyle show called Tennessee Valley Living, which airs every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Let me just quickly start this shindig off by shouting out Antone at University Kia. When I say this man is just so kind and so sweet and just so genuinely hearted. So if you are in the market for a new car, I will personally go out of my way to recommend Antone, okay, aka A-Town at University Kia. So I hope if you're watching, have an amazing day. Also, fun stuff happening this weekend for me on a personal note. My mother's coming in town tomorrow. Very excited to see her. We have graduation weekend for my sister down in T-Town, okay? University of Alabama Rolls Tide. So we're going to do that and just hang out and all the things. So I'm very excited about it. Now, today's episode is very simple, very straight to the point, but also very fun because we have an all-new episode of Sounds of the Valley that aired yesterday. But we are going to quickly talk about who's coming on the show today. So up first, we've got Bridge Street. They're coming in just to show off a couple of different spring and summer wear that you can get at Bridge Street and the different stores that they have to offer. Also, we have Haley's Furnishing coming on to talk about their grand reopening, which is happening next week. Here's a close-up if you want to see kind of some of the details. They've got 30% off store-wide. You have the chance to win a spa day at Terra May Salon and Spa for Mother's Day. Lots of door prizes and some local treats and coffee. So make sure that you mark off and block off Thursday, May 8th, 2025 at 1:30. Or from 2 to 6. That's kind of like their open house situation. So that is happening today. They've got some representatives coming on the show to give us more details about that. And of course, we have our lovely friend Brent with All Shook Up Catering. I'm not quite sure what his cocktail of the month is going to be, but it is May 1st, and he is coming for the cocktail of the month. So grab your pen, grab your paper, as I always say, and let's meet together at the TVL kitchen to see what he is shaking up this morning. Okay. I'll do a quick little ad break. It's 10:03. Just stick with me here, okay? Because after the break, we have a 7-minute, 54-second package of the brand new episode of Sounds of the Valley. So just hang tight, and I'll be right back. Okay, really quickly, before we talk Sounds of the Valley, Beyonce. This tour has been so fun to watch via TikTok, obviously, because I don't have any tickets yet. But Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, me and my sister are literally talking right now, kind of back and forth. This little girl can dance her tail off. Oh, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. So shout out to her. How about that? Kind of segues into music, but speaking of Sounds of the Valley, if you don't know what this is, our producer Shanika, she has come up with this lovely segment. It's been out for almost a year, I want to say. So honestly, I think it was over a year. Go her. I love that. Anyways, it is a segment where she gets to highlight local artists here in the Tennessee Valley area, Tennessee Valley region, give them a spotlight to tell their story, okay? How did they start music, what inspires them, all the things. And then at the end of each episode, for the most part, there's usually a musical performance as well. Now, this episode is going to be a little different because it is a panel discussion with a female group, so different female artists that you may see familiar faces if you are a TVL fan, okay? Different artists from around the Tennessee Valley area just coming together, talking in a panel discussion with Shanika, and it is going to be amazing. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, and here we go.
Sounds of the Valley is sponsored by the Huntsville Symphony Orchestra.
On this edition of Sounds of the Valley, we're revisiting a group that we know and love here on this series. I'm talking about Heard First Huntsville, who just introduced a brand new cohort. And we're with the lovely ladies of that new cohort right now. Hi, ladies, how are y'all?
Hey.
I am Sammy Murray, and I'm a singer, songwriter, actress.
I'm Alicia Patrice, singer, DJ, and I love these ladies. I'm very excited to be a part of the cohort. This is my first one, so excited about what's coming.
I'm Jazz McKenzie. I'm the newbie to the cohort, so I'm very excited. I'm a singer as well.
Hey, I am Mimi B. Jones. I am a singer, and I'm excited to be with my sisters.
Tell me how it feels for y'all to be a part of basically Heard First history.
I think it's empowering.
Yes.
To see what we can come together and do in the city.
And it's nothing like being amongst talented women, because people don't think women can get together, but we can do it. It can be done. Yes.
The future is just so bright because y'all have just been inducted into this cohort, and it's just so many things in the works. How does it feel to be just in the presence of your peers?
I would say for me, we did our photo shoot. Like the vibe was the bomb. So we kind of like bonded real good then as well.
I think that everybody is just like uniquely, differently talented, and so I'm excited to see what we will come up with and like how our creative juices will start flowing once we start to like create stuff. Like I'm very excited about it.
Absolutely. Like they all said, working together is one thing I'm very excited about. And two, something new for me, I'm doing new music. So, original music. So that's new. So I'm very excited about that. Nervous and excited all at the same time. But very excited, most of all.
So Sammy, you're not new to Sounds of the Valley. What you been working on? How you doing? What's up?
Honestly, I had to take a step back and kind of focus on me and my family. Like I know the last time we met, it was a different area of my family that needed attention. And I recently, within the last year, in the last like 5 months, I lost a really close loved one. Even with music, I know the music that I usually do is just really happy, encouraging, uplifting, just good vibes. Right. And something that I have noticed about myself is that I have not tapped into this other side of me, like pain and hurt and just being vulnerable and being transparent. So I think that's gonna come out in my music in the future.
From the perspective of a DJ and also a performer, how has it been to kind of like blend both of those worlds?
Starting off as a singer, I kind of just fell into DJing, and it just became like something that I never thought I really love like I do now. So it's been hard to blend the two just because, if I'm singing, then people are like, you DJing tonight? And if I'm DJing, they're like, you not singing tonight? And I'm just like, all right. It's like just trying to get everybody to see, like, it doesn't always look like a straight line. I'm from up north, I'm from Chicago, so I've been here about 15 years, but the type of music that I was raised on is a little different from the South, so I find myself like wanting to tap into that music that I loved and I was brought up on, like finding my crowd, finding my people. I know they're here. So many transplants live here. So I just seen that there was a lack of people of color when it came to the LGBTQ community in Huntsville, and so I just wanted to just give a space for people to just be open.
Now, Miss Jazz McKenzie, just tell me what your journey has been like as far as just like performing in this area, and how does it feel for you to like be here now?
Yes, well, my journey started back in 2018. I have to give a shout out to somebody we all know, the organization R&B Vibes. That's where I kind of got my foot in the ground. And since then, I have been performing, here and there. I've been able to travel and see so many different spaces and places. And I guess I can't say that without going back to the foundation of how I kind of grew up. My mom's a singer, my grandparents are singers. I grew up around music. I got to open up for like 5 major artists, and those are things I didn't ask for. God blessed me with them, and so that was an opportunity again, blessings that you just don't have room to receive sometimes.
Miss Mimi B. Jones.
Ooh, hey girl.
Hey. So I just want to know more of your story and how you got into the music industry and just how your journey has gotten you to here.
Just a girl from Rochester, New York. I moved down here in 2009. I went to A&M, song in the gospel choir, go Bulldogs. Song in the gospel choir, got to travel a lot. And so music just always been my passion, like Jazz was saying about family, you know, that foundation of music. I ran into Sharona when I was at a real low place, had dealt with domestic violence. So I had got out the situation or whatever, and so she took me, you know, under her wing. I was able to talk to her and express how I was feeling with no judgment. And so it was like God sent her to me because He knew what I needed to get to my journey that I'm able to sit right here, right now. Like, this is my first interview for real, and I feel like the things that I went through was definitely meant to be, because it's my story, and I get to sing about my story. And I did release a song titled Power, and that was a gospel song, and that song speaks volumes to where I'm at today.
When people hear your sound, hear your music, what do you want them to feel?
I want them to feel like, since they've heard me or heard my music or any project that I put out, that they have been impacted positively, like a mind shift, like a mindset shifted in them. Like if they're on the wrong path or something, it made them do right, just because like they could hear Sammy like encouraging them.
I think I enter a lot of fields, like, you know, like a male dominant DJ. Like there's not a lot of female DJs in the city. And I just jumped in like, hey y'all, you know, and so I want people to feel inspired and comfortable enough to just be themselves, be authentic, show your talent and your gifts, like share it with the world, like don't hide it because you don't look the part.
I would like to leave a legacy that good people exist, even with, you know, recognition, gifts, talents, so many different things. You can still walk in integrity. You can still operate in love. You can still be a good person. You don't have to become everything that the world wants to make you to be just because God gave you something.
So for me, it would be for people to be able to say that I showed up for them. And then the music behind it, the encouraging part, to say that I was able to beat this obstacle because I heard Mimi B. Jones say she did it.
Oh, I love that. That was amazing. Shanika, shout out to you. And I love how, like I told you, typically the episodes go from interviewing the artist and then getting a performance, but I love how this was different. We're hearing from 4 different women from the area, and they're all giving just their experience and words of encouragement, just uplifting each other. I love that. That made my entire heart smile. Yes, and yes, go that. So if you want to see any other episodes of Sounds of the Valley, go to tvliving.com, and on the top of the website screen, you will literally see a tab that says Sounds of the Valley. And then when you scroll, that's where all of the episodes live. So you don't have to go and search or do anything crazy. You can literally just scroll on that website and just find it there. And I highly encourage you all to do so because it is very great. So much time and effort goes forth into filming it, interviewing, editing, all the things. So very good production. And again, great job, Shanika. Okay, it is 10:14, lovely people. The show starts at 11, so you've got some time, maybe take a little napsy, huh? Or if you don't want to take a nap, at 10:30, we have our meteorologist of the day kind of giving an update on what the weather's looking like. It is a little bit dark outside. When I walked over here to the CTV Center, it's a little dark out there, so definitely want to tune in at 10:30 to hear what is shaking out there, what those clouds we're talking about, and all the things. All right, well, you all have an amazing day. Stay dry, and I will see you for another episode of Talking TVL tomorrow at 10.